This feels a lot like hell.
Welcome to Right on the Mark with your host, Mark Young. Today, I'm opening up one of my Christmas presents. That's right, one of my favorite Christmas presents. A blended straight bourbon whiskey that I've never had. Actually, it's from Colorado. So welcome back to my channel and my taste of the week.
That's a 10.
Not drink of the week, because I'm going to be tasting this bourbon that I've never had before. It's called Old Elk, which is created or blended, whatever you want to say, made in Colorado. So it's something brand new, and it's just around the holidays. So it's a limited edition, and it's quite the sight, as you can see. So I thought after Christmas, after New Year's, I'd do an unboxing of one of my favorite Christmas gifts. And this is definitely one of my favorite that I have yet to try. So right now we're going to go ahead, get to it, and start opening and unboxing my Old Elk blended straight bourbon whiskey. Wow, that's a lot to say. But I never did understand that. It's straight and blended whiskey, bourbon, and rye. Who knows, but let's go with it. So first, as you unbox it, it looks like you get some type of elk head with it. Wow. Nice elk head pour, it looks like. Limited edition. You definitely don't want to throw this out. Wow, this kind of reminds me of the bull's head that I have on my old Beermeister. It was a Schlitz malt liquor bull that the eyes lit up as you pulled the tap back and forth. But this is an elk's head, and it looks like you pour it right through the mouth. So that's kind of cool. Reindeer, elk, Christmas present, Old Elk. So hey, let's go with it and see what we like. Now, at first I see a square bottle. And it says 2018 gold winner. It's the gold standard of bourbon whiskey. Old Elk. Look at that. I see it's been aged 5 years. Huh, interesting. It says drink responsibly. The lovely Kim was here. It would work much better. And then I see that it is 44% alcohol. So that's 88 proof. So that's pretty strong. And you can tell by the color. That's how you can tell how strong it is. The darker the color, the stronger it's going to be. The lighter the color, the weaker it's going to be. So I know there's going to be all kind of flavors going on, as I usually say, as soon as we tap this bad boy. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So first, let's go ahead and cut the plastic off. It looks pretty nice. Looks like a wooden cork. And you know that I know that you know that I know that if it's a wooden cork, it's got to be bomb. Ah, yeah, wooden cork. First thing you want to do is give it the sniff test. Whiskey, that is. Look at that. That is sweet. Made in the USA. I never had whiskey from Boulder, Colorado. So, I don't know. But here goes. This is my favorite part. So when I saw this, yes, that's right. I saw this and bought a Christmas present for yours truly. Right on the Mark style. So Old Elk is going to go down in history. So it looks like it fits right in there. It doesn't fit kind of tight, but I'm hoping nothing will leak out as I pour it. But hey, 88 proof, it's going to be good stuff. All I have is a rocks glass right here. I'm not going to pour any ice in it because they say the best whiskey doesn't need ice. All it needs is maybe a cap full of water. And I think I did that a couple other episodes ago where I put a cap full of water in it just to make it effervescence and kind of like bubble over and like just fill up the water with all kind of notes and subtle flavors. But this time I'm just going to pour it in here with no ice, no water. Just going to go straight from the elk's mouth to my mouth. That's right. So let's go ahead and give it a pour. Look at that. Tell me that's not the coolest thing you've ever seen. You gotta get this. Just for giggles. It's your party. Just to have at your party so you could show what you're doing. So this is kind of cool. Limited edition. Gotta pick it up. I don't know how many more are left. About 55, 60 bucks, something like that around the holidays. If they're around, pick one up. Who cares if it tastes good or not? I love the style. The elk style. That's right. So let's go ahead and give an Old Elk going in. Old Elk, salud. Wow. That's not bad. I'm getting hints of like rye, some caramel cues from the charred barrels that they store this in. It's actually pretty smooth. It's a nice finish to go along with probably any meal that you want to drink blended whiskey with, or blended like bourbon. So if you want to have steak, if you want to have pasta, if you want to have fish, I think it'll go well with that. I think it'll pair pretty well with that. I'm tasting the 88 proof. It's pretty strong, no doubt. And I like that it's been aged for 5 years. That is crazy. Now, the Old Elk master distiller is Greg Mentz, as the box says. So I'm not sure who he is, but salute to Greg Mentz. I think it's pretty good. It's a winner chicken dinner to me. But, you know, I got to start trying it again. As usual, one drink isn't enough. So, Old Elk going in, or OE. Not to be confused with Old English back in the day, the cheap whiskey that we used to get in high school. This is high-end stuff here, brother. So let's go with an OE going in. Woo, woo, woo. That is good stuff, baby. That will take you to the promised land. Stick to the program. It'll take you where you need to go. That's a bingo, baby, for sure. Go with the elk head. It looks great. Put that in your bar. Put it wherever you think it'll be admired amongst your friends, your colleagues, your co-workers, your family, anyone you want to impress. Get the Old Elk. Doesn't get any better than this, folks. Try it. I think you'll like it. No doubt. That is good stuff. Man, I could probably drink a couple of these a night. But hey, when you have a limited edition Elk's Head, you want to stick to the program, as I always say. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell. And comment below. Let me see if you've ever drank this, heard of it, tasted it. Maybe at one of your work functions, maybe at a party or someplace you saw this and had it. I think it's pretty good. The lovely Kim's not here to agree, although she's not a bourbon girl. She's a little whiskey girl, but she's not a bourbon girl. Although she's had both, but she's more of a cocktail kind of girl, if you know what I mean. She likes her high-end martinis. But anyway, I will highly recommend this, and I recommend that you guys try it too. So that about wraps it up for Right on the Mark with your host, Mark Young. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell so you don't miss any of this and any of this. Wow, this is nice. So what do I do with a nice wooden cork now that I have the elk's head in there? I don't know. I think I'll save it. Maybe wear it as a necklace. See you next time, folks. Take care.